Hi, Adrian. Thank you so much for your vlogs. Yes, and yeah, I'm looking into the Japanese customs right now. Sorry, it's been a little bit hectic, so I haven't been able to focus too much time on that, but I'll try to get back to you on that as soon as I can. And yes, yeah, I really wanted to give a good response to your video, and yeah, just it was very what you said was very interesting, and I'm so glad that you're interested in learning more about my church um, and what I believe in. And but I just like so many things I want to share just came up, and I don't know if I can really narrow those things down very much. So this video might be pretty long. I'm just starting to film it. I don't know how long it's going to be, but please bear with me, and I hope that you find it interesting. Okay, so let's get started. Yeah, I have probably about 3 pages of notes actually, but anyway, I'll try to make it as easy to watch and enjoyable as possible. But anyway, I'll just try to be genuine and honest. That's the most important thing. Okay, so yeah, I think your surroundings are very beautiful. I thought that it was a very interesting project, restoring a home. Yeah, I never been to Spain, but yeah, like since I do have um, Mexican ancestry, I really would like to learn Spanish actually. So maybe you can teach me. That would be great. And yeah, it would be nice to visit Spain one of these days, and maybe be able to actually use my Spanish. Yeah, when I after I kind of get to a pretty good level with my Korean, that's probably my next goal, to study Spanish. So yes, I would love if you could teach me too. That would be fantastic. So let me know if you start any kind of business like that. Okay. And let me see. Yes, about the superhero designs. Yes, I thought that I'll look into the Secret of Evermore. I'm pretty sure. I think I probably know it. I've heard of Secret of Mana. Definitely, I know that one, and I think I know Secret of Evermore, but I just need to refresh my memory. So I'll check that later. And yeah, like I know that the video game that you wanted to design was more kind of like a top view with the spacecraft like shooting things. But and yeah, I guess I haven't played too many of those. But as for a shooting game genre, I love the Star Fox series. Um, well, so far I've only played the original Super Nintendo Star Fox, and then Star Fox 64. But I really enjoy them a lot. Yeah, I just like the dogfights and just kind of the rivalry between let's see, the Star Fox team and the Star Wolf team, and yeah, like it had that those games or that series has a pretty special part in my heart too. So I like those shooting games a lot. And let me see. Yes, also I enjoy Spawn as well. Yes, I really like to see how people portray like the battle between good and evil, heaven and hell, and yeah, I think that Spawn is one that was interested me a lot. I haven't read the comics, but I did watch the entire animated series on it's on Amazon Prime if you're interested. And yeah, I know it was pretty dark and gritty, but I did enjoy it a lot. It made me think a lot, and yeah, I do like his style, the art style, his costume design, and let me see. I did enjoy the story of the animated series too. Season 3 was kind of weird, but I enjoyed season 1 and 2 a lot, and yeah, I really want to watch the movie as well. And yeah, I do like Todd McFarlane's art style. I know that he did some like Spider-Man comics. I know he did a lot more, but I like his art style a lot. I think it looks really cool. And yeah, yeah, Spawn is something that I kind of gain inspiration for my own manga or comic book designs as well. Or I would like to, well, maybe ideas, and yeah, I kind of would like the superhero series I'm thinking about is more kind of like a Power Ranger team, but I want it to be more kind of geared toward adults, like tackling more serious issues, like just like let's see, what are serious issues that we're tackling? Let's see. I wasn't really planning to talk about this this time, so that's why just I haven't really organized my thoughts. But yeah, like I guess just you know um, like human trafficking, I guess, and like rape, drugs, um, let me see, kind of like gun violence type things. Well, just and also kind of bringing in like the spirituality aspect, really kind of bringing like goods. I do believe in the spirit world, and I do believe in heaven and hell, and like kind of I want to bring in sort of the spiritual aspect of like goods, like evil spirits, kind of influencing the bad guys and the good spirits influencing the good side, and then it's not just a battle. The battle between good and evil is not just fought by us earthly people, but that the spirit world has a heavily influence in them and influence in that battle, and that just is assisting us a lot. Well, I would like to kind of show that more in my stories, so I hope that I can do that. Yeah, um, and as I'm sorry, I haven't gotten around to doing that vlog, but I do really want to do that. I'm looking forward to that one, making that. But anyway, that's for another. So let's put the details. That's enough for the details. And let's see. I also, one series that I like. It's not a comic book series, but a video game series called Devil May Cry. The Devil May Cry series. Yeah, I know it's kind of dark for somebody. Maybe people won't really see me as liking something like that. But yeah, and at first I wasn't. I was kind of put off by it a little bit because I don't know, just seemed it kind of seemed a lot of dark and really dark, and then like just a lot of aspects of hell and stuff like that. And but I guess just recently, just because I was interested in Spawn, I started watching like videos on YouTube of the series. I pretty much watched entire playthroughs of Devil May Cry from the first to the fifth, and I really found that I enjoyed them. Just I guess like I really like I like how Dante is. He's very confident, and he's very skilled, and he does fight for justice. I mean, he does kind of have his like flaws and everything, but he even in like when he's faced with like demons and um, devils that are pretty terrifying or scary looking, he doesn't flinch at all, and he just plows through them. I guess I really like seeing that kind of just being able to do that, because really I want to. I personally would like to become somebody that can go into like a hellish situation and then change that and be able to make it into a heavenly situation. And I know that in order to go through hell, you have to be so strong, and really you cannot. You really need to be, I guess, really truly good. You can't let the evil kind of contaminate you, and just. And I know that like on Earth there are places like that, like hellish places, and of course maybe if we, yeah, like anyway, yeah, it's a little hard to express, but anyway, I want to become somebody who can go into a hellish situation and then make that into a heavenly situation. That's something that I admire people that can do that, and I want to be like that. So I found that I really I really liked Dante and the Devil Hunters, like that they could do that. It kind of inspired me in that way, and it was really kind of cool to watch, and a lot of interesting design. I like really how Virgil, his Dante's older brother, or the twin brother, I think, he fights using the Japanese style sword, and I think I would like to try to bring that into my superhero series as well. That design, I think he looks really cool, even though he's a bad guy. And also, I just like the designs about the series. I think it's really neat. I think my favorite video game in the series is Devil May Cry 4. I think it looks the most kind of beautiful, and I really like the character designs, like the boss designs. So they're bad guys, but their motif is like angels. So it's really interesting how, like, you can, even though they look evil, like sort of demons, but at the same time they look like angels. Like one has like horns that kind of looks like a halo, but it's like there's a little part that's missing right here. So they look like horns, but at the same time they look like a halo. And then he has wings. And then another bad guy, Agnes, I think. He has wings and of course like a halo looking thing, but it's kind of he looks like an insect. So usually you picture angels as having wings like kind of bird-like wings, feathers. But I thought it was kind of interesting how they pictured like wings like that. I guess, oh yeah, those are wings too. So he's kind of a evil angel, and he has a halo and everything, but he has like his whole body looks like a bug, an insect, and then his wings are also like an insect wing. So I thought that was really neat. And so yeah, I like those a lot. I draw inspiration from them for my own ideas, and yeah, I hope I really want to flesh them out more. But anyway, but at the same time, I do kind of feel a little bit sad about both pieces, Spawn and Devil May Cry, because I mean they're very like a lot of. I don't feel that they really capture the really essence of who God is. Like it's a lot about heaven versus hell. In Spawn, like heaven and hell, they're not really that different. They're just on two different sides. They're just fighting, and they're using humankind to kind of win the battle. And then in Devil May Cry, pretty much like it's just humankind versus devils, and you don't really get into like heaven aspect that much. Like there's not really help from angels or help from God. And pretty much the only goodness that you can see is, I guess, mainly in the humans, like, and also demons that turn good, like Dante's father Sparta, who rebelled against the demons. But that's pretty much all the good you see. I really, just as part of my faith, I really learned that, I think God is the person that has gone through the most pain, is going through the most pain, and is suffering the most, even more than any human being can ever imagine. I know that maybe in the Christian idea, or in some faiths, like they picture him sitting on a throne and just smiling, and just like it's like ha ha ha, and you lowly human beings. Well, not not that kind of attitude, but just like in a glorious like. In a throne, and like he's all powerful, all knowing. He doesn't have any suffering. But the God that Reverend Moon or and a true Father has really taught me is just of like God is our Father, our parent, like father and mother, kind of both aspects are one. And just the time of the fall. I know in the Bible. It says that Adam and Eve ate the fruit of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. Our church doesn't really believe that to be a literal story. It's more kind of a how do you put it? We don't literally believe that happened. We feel that it was just a metaphor. That's it. That's what I was looking for. A metaphor to express what actually happened. if I go into that, that's going to be a really long. It makes this video even longer. So I'll try to. I think I'll keep that for another video. But basically, so the fall was something that happened that kind of cut the relationship or between God and human beings. Like God wanted to be completely connected with human beings and really like wanted to be part of the family. Let's see, part of the families that humankind would create. Part of the beginning, like with Adam and Eve, that he wanted them to build a beautiful family once they reached maturity and got married and had a beautiful family and wanted to be part of that. But basically, we feel that the fall is so Adam and Eve kind of. I thought I was going to do that in another video, but maybe I might just talk about it right now, even. But anyway, or maybe not. The fall is something that cut the connection between God and humankind. Just let's simply put it like that. And at that time, God was deeply hurt. Even though He did cast, it does say that God cast out Adam and Eve, but it really killed God to do that. Not literally. God continues to live on, but just it wounded His heart so deeply. It was like He couldn't. It was like just like a parent having their one analogy that I heard was kind of like if your daughter is about to get married to a wonderful person, and then you as a parent is really helping her, and then suddenly this criminal barges in and then ties you up, like the parents up, and right in front of their eyes rapes that beautiful daughter. So it's kind of, I guess that analogy might express God. That's kind of what God felt and is continuing to feel, just seeing all the hardship of humanity and all the suffering that that mankind goes through. And also the time of at the time of the crucifixion of Jesus, we felt that really hurt God so much too. And like we as human beings are, even though we weren't present at that time, we're not connected directly, but we do sort of have a responsibility, because we in our church, we do believe that Jesus is the Savior, the only the only begotten Son of God, and the Messiah. And God sent His own Son to this earth to help people. And I guess if we kind of put ourselves in the position of God, think like, okay, so I guess it's kind of like that parable in the Bible where Jesus talks about the vineyard. But so if I were to send my son to a situation where he's still little, but if I send my son to a situation where it's very difficult, hoping that he can make that situation good, and in the end, just the very people they tried to help kill him, then I think I would feel devastated. That's probably just an understatement. But anyway, yeah, I just feel that Spawn, Devil May Cry, or just I don't know if I've ever come across any kind of media that really expresses the pain that God has gone through and is going through, or actually maybe a few. But I want to create pieces of work that can really express that more. And let me see. I really want to help people connect more to God, to the good spirit world that is up there, because I do feel that the good spirit world exists and is helping us. I feel that even right now in my life, I feel my ancestors helping me. Just and I do feel that I'm always kind of protected. Like the fact that I picked up that book at the library of Rich Dad Poor Dad that changed my life. I felt kind of like my ancestors saying, "Okay, Sagen, like just go in there now, just pick that up." I just like even though I wasn't hearing anything, or I just felt like, okay, I'm just going to go in today and I'll just pick up this book. Oh, I wonder what this is. Okay, I'll just read it. I was like, oh my gosh. So anyway, I felt kind of like my ancestors, my good ancestors, were guiding me like that, and God uses like the good spirits, ancestors, and like and works in our lives. I feel God very much in my life. So I want people. I want to help restore that connection that originally was meant to have, that God meant to have with people through my works. I guess some good examples of let's see, like movies and let me see, works of art that expresses God's heart. I think one is like X-Men Days of Future Past. I hope that's the right one, but yeah, I'm pretty sure that is. So I think we can see kind of God's heart, painful heart, in that of Charles Xavier, kind of the younger Charles Xavier. He kind of refused. Like there's one scene, I think you can look it up in YouTube. I'll try to give you the link as well. But where he puts on Cerebro, and then he sees all the mutants that are alive, and then like just he feels all their pain and suffering, and it's just unbearable, and he's like, I can't do this. So when I saw that, I felt, wow, that must be what God is like. Like I know God is all knowing, and that sounds like a really cool thing, but at the same time, all knowing means that you know everything, all the suffering, all the pain that every single human being experiences on earth. So I felt that was kind of a good illustration of what God is going through. Like she feels like I think more than the person, him or herself, just the pain and suffering. Like if we suffer, then God suffers even more, because she is our parent. So I recommend that you watch that scene. And also another piece of work is the Man of La Mancha. I really like the movie is really good, but I love the songs. I would listen to the soundtrack over and over again. My mom used to play it, and I still like it today. Excuse me. And I think one song in particular called Aldonza, where so Don Quixote so thinks that Aldonza is Dulcinea. If I'm pronouncing that right, I'm not sure, but and so he believes that she's a very amazing, wonderful person, a wonderful lady, but Aldonza is just maybe like a prostitute, I think. And the song is titled Aldonza, and she's just saying, "Oh, I'm just I was born in a ditch, and I'm no good. I am just a prostitute. I'm only Aldonza. You're wrong. I'm not Dulcinea. I'm not anything. I'm nothing at all." But then Don Quixote still says that, no, you are Dulcinea. You're my lady. You're a wonderful, beautiful being, and he just doesn't change no matter what. And I feel that that's what God has been doing to humankind. Like I feel that just mankind, we've ignored, ridiculed, and persecuted God all throughout history, and maybe and even till now too, and very sadly. And and plus, I mean, if you think about it, we're like just we become so sinful in a way, just I mean, maybe even if we aren't doing acts of evil, like just if you look at other parts of the world, or just around our neighborhood, maybe I don't know, like how thank goodness I live in a pretty good neighborhood, but a pretty peaceful, safe neighborhood. But of course, there's like human trafficking, there's violence, there's rape, there's murder, there's stealing, just so many. If you look at like humankind, just as in general, we're very far from being like virtuous. I mean, as a whole, I think on the average like it looks. I mean, like they're wonderful, wonderful people in humankind, but they're also terrible criminals, evil people. Like if you look in China, just the Chinese Communist government is coming down on people, really ripping their freedom of speech, really arresting people of faith, and just so much just evils going on in this world. I mean, if you know, of course, as you know, like if we just talk about evil, then the list can go on and on and on and on. But still, I feel that even if, um, like God made humankind and could have just thought that, okay, wow, I mean, what have I created? This is a failure. I'm just not, I'm going to not bother with this anymore. Just crumple it up, throw it away, burn it, or whatever. I mean, God could have done anything with us. I mean, but still, just the fact that we're alive, I feel that and even me personally, even if I'm not a criminal, I felt a lack of worth a lot of times, and I felt like, wow, what am I? I'm so worthless. What am I? Why am I even alive? I don't see any good in me. I mean, maybe it's better if I don't exist, but I always felt that kind of like God, and I was kind of like Aldonza in that kind of position, but I felt that even in those times, like God has always encouraged me, like, no, you're a valuable person, you're so important, and I need you. We need somebody like you. I felt that from I felt that kind of intuitively, I guess you would say, but I've also felt that from my parents, people that I love, from now like my wife and child. Just God works in many ways to really continue to encourage mankind, to send really amazing, wonderful people like Martin Luther King Jr. and like I feel that in Jesus and just their Mother Teresa, there are many saints and sages that have, God has been working through people. I feel like sending people that have amazing qualities to really, and God has never given up on mankind. So despite us, hurting him and her so much, being so sinful, not, I mean, just from like an outsider's point of view, if we looked at ourselves, probably we wouldn't see any value in us as mankind as a whole. But God has continued to see that value and has always continued to work in mankind, and I feel that a lot. No matter what anybody else thinks, I really feel that. So anyway, yes, I love Man of La Mancha, and then I feel that particular song really shows God's heart. And yeah, just all the other soundtracks, they're so inspiring to me, and yeah, I listen to them even now as well. Okay, so that's pretty long already. It's about 30 minutes, so maybe I'll go ahead and conclude this video for now as part 1, and then I might go on to part 2, talking about my church a little bit. So thanks for watching. Sorry it's too long, just this so many things I want to share. So anyway, hope to see you on part 2.